Hello students, in this class we will continue our chapter 3 MS PowerPoint Introduction. In our previous class we have learned about what is MS PowerPoint, what are the uses of it, how we can start the PowerPoint, and then we learn what are the different components of PowerPoint window. Then we learn how we can save a presentation. Today we will learn how we can close a presentation, how we can open a saved presentation, how we can insert the text boxes, what are the different slide layouts, and how we can delete and add a slide in presentation. So let's start. First we will learn how we can close the presentation. Now if we have completed with our presentation, we have to close it. Now how we can close the step to close the presentation are: first we will go to the file tab and we will click on the close option. We will go to the file tab and in the last there is a close option. We will click on the close option. If we have not saved, suppose without saving our file or presentation, if we are exiting the PowerPoint, it will ask you to save your, would you want to save your PowerPoint presentation or not. This kind of dialog box will appear on the screen. If you have not saved your presentation, this dialog box will appear on the screen. If you want to save your presentation, you will click on the save. If you don't want to save your presentation, then you will click on don't save and you would click on cancel if you would want to continue. Now we will learn how we can open a saved presentation. Suppose we have to work on the previous presentation which we have saved. So how we can open it? The steps to open an existing presentation are: first we will go to the file tab and then we will click on the open option. We will go to the file tab, then we will go to the open option. Then in the open pane, if the required file is listed in the recent presentation, click on it or click on computer. If the required file is present under recent presentation, we will click on it or we will select from the recent pane presentations. If we will not found our file here, then we will go to the my computer icon. Then we will find then again a window will open. Then from that window, from the left navigation pane, we will select the location of the file, and from the right pane we will select the file. Then we will click on open. That's how we can open the saved file. I repeat the process again. First we will go to the file tab, then we will click on open. If the presentation in recent presentation, we will select the presentation from here, and if we will not found here, then we will click on computer. Then we will find our presentation here. Then in the last we will click on open. Now we will learn what are the slide layout. Slide layout is the arrangement of all the items on slides. What are the items? Like pictures, like text boxes, tables, charts, graphics, movies, sound, etc. All the items, how they are arranged on the slide, that is called slide layout. The slide layout in PowerPoint is the arrangement of all the items that prepare your slide. Slide layout contains formatting of text, including body text, bulleted list and titles, tables, charts, smart art graphics, movies, sound, pictures and clip art. Now in a PowerPoint provides the 9 inbuilt slide layout given below. In the PowerPoint there are 9 different slide layout available. What are they? Title slide. If we want to add only the title, then we will use the title slide. Then second layout is title and content. If we want to add the title along with content, then we will use title and content. Then section header. Next slide layout is to content, means if we want to add contents in 2 columns, then we can use this to content. Then next is comparison. If we want to compare between 2 items or 2 topics, then we will use a comparison slide layout. Then next is title only. If we want to give the only title to the presentation or some topic, then we will use the title only. Then blank slide. If we want nothing, no text boxes on the slide, then we can use blank slide. Then next is content with caption. In content with caption, suppose we want to add a picture and we want to give the content, means description about that pictures also, then we will use content with caption. Then next is picture with caption. If you want to add the picture along with caption and description, we will use picture with caption. So these are different 9 inbuilt slide layout in PowerPoint that we can use to make our presentation. Now what are the different slide layouts, how we can use them in our presentation? The steps to select the slide layout are: first, select the desired layout slide. In which slide you want to add the slide layout, you would select that slide from the slide pane. Then we will go to the home tab. We will go to the home tab in the slide group. Then from the slide group, here is the slide group. We will click on drop down arrow of the layout button. First we went to the home tab. Then from the slide group we will go to the slide layout. We will click on this drop down arrow. Then option, all the options are slide layout options available that will open. We can select any of the desired layout. That's how we can use our different slide layout. Now we will learn adding a new slide, how we can add the slides in our presentation. Now in our presentation, while we are making a presentation, we cannot work on a single slide. We need some more slides to make our presentation. How we can add new slides? While creating a presentation, you need to insert new slide. You can use any number of slides in the presentation. It is not mentioned that you can use only 10, 12 slides. You can use any number of slides in your presentation. Now what are the steps to add a new slide in the presentation? First we will click on the home tab. We will click on the home tab. Then in the slide group, here is the option new slide. We will click on the new slide. Then what slide layout we need, we will click on that. So I repeat the process again. First we will click on the home tab. Then we will go to the new slide. Then we can select any of the slide layout. And now there is a shortcut key to add a new slide, that is Ctrl+M. Ctrl+M is the shortcut key to add a slide in the presentation. Now we will learn how we can delete a slide. Suppose we want to delete some useless slides from the presentation. How we can do that? The steps to delete undesired slide from the presentation are in the slide pane. In the slide pane area, whatever the slide we want to delete, we will do the right click on the slide. Suppose we want to delete the number 2 slide, we will go here, select here, then we will do the right click, then a menu will open. From that we will click on, select the delete slide. Then the selected slide will be deleted. I repeat the process. First we will go to the slide pane, then do the right click on the desired slide, then from the menu we will select the delete slide, or we can directly delete the slide by pressing the delete key on the keyboard. That's how we can delete a undesired slide. Now we will learn how we can insert the text box in the presentation. Now what is the use of text box? A text box is used to insert or write the text about something or about writing the content. So what are the steps? You can insert the additional text boxes in the slide. The steps are: first, select on whatever the slide we want to insert the text box, we will select the slide, then we will click on the insert tab. Select the desired slide and click on the insert tab. Then in the text group we will click on the text box button. We click on the insert tab, then from the text group we will click on text box. Then drag the mouse on the slide where you want to add the text to draw the text box. Then we will drag the mouse on the slide where we want to insert the text box. Then we can, by clicking inside the text box, we can write the text. You can insert a text box on the slides of other layouts. Also we can insert the text boxes on any slide layout. That's how we can insert a text box. Now I repeat the process. First we will go to the insert tab, then we will, from the text group, this is the text group, from the text group we will select the text box option, then we will drag the mouse on the slide to draw the text box. Now we have learned how we can insert the text boxes, how we can insert the, what are the different slide layouts, how we can add the slide, delete the slides, open a presentation. Now we will learn how we can run a slideshow in the presentation. Now what is a slideshow? A slideshow means all the slides in the presentation are displayed one by one on full screen. Whatever the number of slides in the presentation are, that will be displayed on full screen one by one if you will select the slideshow option. In a slideshow, all the slides in the presentations are displayed one by one on full screen. Now what are the steps to run a slideshow? First we will click on the slideshow tab. First, from the ribbon group we will click on the slideshow tab. Then in the slideshow group, here is the slideshow group, we will click on the from beginning button to run the slideshow from the beginning. If we want to run the slideshow from the first slide, then we will click on from beginning, or we will press the F5 key from the keyboard. Now if we want to run the slideshow from the current slide, then we will click on from current slide, or we can press the Shift plus F5 key to run the slideshow from the slide which is selected or opened in the PowerPoint presentation. So F5 key or from beginning option is used to run the slideshow from the starting, and suppose if we are working on the number 5 slide and if we want to run the slideshow from there only, then we will click on from current slide, or we will press Shift plus F5 key to run the presentation from current slide. Now on the status bar which is present at the bottom of the window, there is a option, slideshow option. We can click on there. You can also click on the slideshow icon on the status bar. This is the status bar and this is the slideshow icon. We can click here, then the slideshow will start, will run slideshow from the beginning. And if you want to quit the slideshow, we can press escape key to quit the slideshow. That's how we can view our presentation on full screen and slides one by one. Now how we can close the present PowerPoint window, we have learned already. To exit the PowerPoint window, click on the close button on the title bar of the window, or we will go to the file tab, then we will click on close button. So students, with this we finishes our chapter PowerPoint presentation introduction. In this chapter we have learned about different components of window, how to add a slide, how to open presentation, how to close presentation, how we can insert the text boxes, how we can run the slideshow. I hope you have understood the chapter well. Now we will solve the back exercise. On page number 27, exercise A, choose the correct answer. Number 1, the blank displays thumbnails of slides available in the presentation. The slide pane displays the thumbnails of slide. So B is the correct option. Number 2, A blank is the area where you have dashed border to insert the elements. Placeholder is the area where we can insert the element. Correct answer is C. Shortcut key to insert a new slide is Control plus M. Option A. Then number 4, PowerPoint provides 9 inbuilt slide layout. Correct option is D. Number 5, Alok wants to add a title to the presentation. Which slide layout should be chosen? If you want to add the title only, then we will use title slide to add the title to a presentation. Correct option is A. Now exercise B, fill in the blank. Shortcut key to insert a blank presentation is Control plus N. Student, remember, Control plus M is used to insert a new slide. But if you want to insert a blank presentation, Control plus N will be used. By default, MS PowerPoint 2013 saves file with .pptx extension. Number 3, shortcut key to run the slideshow from current slide is Shift plus F5. If you want to run the slideshow from current slide, then Shift plus F5 key. Number 4, the status bar displays information about current slide number, total number of slides and view button. Number 5, the blank slide layout doesn't contain any placeholder to type in. Exercise C, question and answer will be sent to you in written form. Then come to the page number 28. Exercise D, tick the correct statement and cross out the wrong one. Number 1, slide area displays the thumbnails of slide in presentation. Slide area, not slide pane, displays the thumbnails of slides. So this statement is wrong. We will put a cross here. Number 2, a theme is a predefined combination of colors, font and effect. Yes, this is correct. So we will put a tick here. Number 3, the ribbon contains tabs like home, insert, design, transitions. Yes, this is correct. So we will put a tick here. Number 4, we can insert text box on the slide to insert the text. Yes, this is correct. We will put a tick here. Number 5, we cannot delete useless slides from a presentation. This statement is wrong. We will put a cross here. Okay students, with this we finishes our back exercise and we finishes our chapter also. I hope you have understood the chapter well. Please fill the back exercise in the book. Okay, thank you.